Hey guys, what is up? Fluffy Ninja from FN13 Productions, and welcome to the weekend loadout. Dude, I have been all over the place, backwards, forwards, upside down, and gone through loop-de-loops. I am sorry for the last, week or so of inactivity. Took a couple videos at work just because I was like, I'm leaving this place, so I really don't care what ends up on the internet. So, did some videos of my coworkers being foolish, so posted those up, but I haven't really been like in front of the camera. Honestly, it's been more frustrating to me than it probably has been to you guys, just because I love doing videos like this. I really do. I love making sure that you know that I'm still alive. So doing videos like this is something that I really like to do, and I am incredibly sorry for not being able to do this more often. I've put in my 2 weeks at my current job already. So I'm going to be done there pretty soon. I just put it in on Tuesday. My boss got back from vacation. I was like, dude, I can't do this anymore. I was like, you've been running me ragged while I'm trying to get another job, and you just don't care. So I'm putting in 2 weeks, because I'm not just going to quit. That looks bad on you if you just quit a job. Never just quit a job, because that just makes you look like an asshole. Like, especially to future employers, when you're like, oh yeah, I had to quit that job. It's like, well, why? Well, because I didn't like it anymore. That just makes you seem like an ass. I've only quit one job, and that's because, like, literally the moral difference between my boss and me, like, was incredible. Like, I was there to help people, doing what I did, and all he cared about was making money off of what he did, and I just couldn't do that. I just wasn't, like, I enjoyed making the money that I made, but honestly, it was like, you can only do it for so long before you realize that you're starting to lose part of yourself. So, try not to quit a job. So, there's tip number one. But yeah, I have my new job as security guard at a college. Awesome place, awesome people to work for, awesome people to work with. And, you know, most of the people there that I've met so far have been just super nice. It's just a great atmosphere to work in, and that's kind of what I've been working for, is a good atmosphere to work in. The other thing is that UPS finally hit me back with an email saying, you know what, if you're still interested in a job, put in your paperwork, we'll let you know, and that was that. So hopefully, like, I have this job as security guard. It's during the day, 8 to 4:30, on weekends, which, so the weekend loadout thing, while I'm still going to continue to do it, will not be being put into practice, I guess, if you can kind of say that. But, yeah, if I've got that job on the weekends, which would be great, and then if I somehow get in with UPS, that would be even better, because that is one of the things that I definitely want to do. I want to work for UPS, and then hopefully working for UPS, I can move down to Texas, keep a job with UPS, and be all good and hood or whatever. So that is a plan that I have been acting on for the last year and a half, trying to get in with UPS while continually working other shitty jobs, just paying bills, saving up money, and stuff like that. So it's been a roller coaster ride for the last year and a half at least, I'd have to say, and hopefully we're coming slowly to a close. But back to the weekend loadout and why we're all here. So, of course, I recently picked up this E-Tech 5 from Warp Sports and Planet Eclipse, and it is an absolutely amazing shooting gun. Like, I had the Eagle 11 for 2.5 weeks, and it shot great. I was like, oh man, this is the gun that I idolized before the LV1 and the GL 3.1 came out, and the GL 3.5. This is a gun that I idolized before any of those other guns came out. I was like, I want that Eagle 11. I want that. That's the gun that I want to have to start my, or to epitomize my paintball marker collection. Throw it out the window. The E-Tech 5 for $500. I haven't gotten the OLED board, which bumps it up to $600 or so. When you put an OLED board in this thing, you have an Eagle 11, pretty much. It's pretty goddamn close. So, this is going to be my new backup marker to my LV1s. The one LV1, which I think is number 8, I'm going to be making a display case for. and that's probably going to go either right behind me here or right here behind all my monitors. So I'm putting that in a display case with its case, which is signed by everybody on Dynasty. So it's got to have enough room for the case for the LV1, the gun completely completed, and like looking nice. I'd like to have it to where like there's something in the barrel, kind of like how the Vanquish came, like the original Vanquish. If you guys remember the box that came in, if I could have something like that for the LV1, only like it goes into the barrel and then into the ASA, that would be awesome. I think that would be great. So I'm gonna have to fool around with stuff like that because I don't want to use wood and I don't want to use metal. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try and use plastic. So like plastic dowel rods or whatever. But back to this. So I have my E-Tech 5 in Titan White, which it looks awesome. And this barrel back is actually not the E-Tech barrel back. This is actually a Shaft 4 barrel back that I just had. I don't know why I had this. I have another 689 barrel back. I believe for the E-Techs they go with 693, which is good, but 689 is awesome. I've got this Spire 200, which I picked up from my buddy Lane. He's a good kid. He really is. He's a good guy to deal with. He's kind of a pain in the ass, Lane. I'm sorry you are, but we love him all the same. But yeah, he hooked me up with this Spire for way cheaper than I definitely would have been able to get one regardless. So I'm extremely happy for that. It came with the spring finger, and it's got that little ramp in there. I haven't noticed a huge improvement over feeding, like with my 260 shell and this with the spring ramp. I haven't noticed a huge bump up, but it has been, it's been more consistent. I think it's been, it's like, here's the Spire 260, here's the 200 with the spring ramp. It's just barely. But yeah, of course, my GI tank, because I have not gotten a new tank yet, and I still can't find my 77, which was lost somewhere in the void of, like, Narnia, I guess. My G3 reg, because that Mag Pro reg, while it was an awesome concept on the drawing board, as soon as I got it, go figure, it didn't work. And I keep telling these companies to not only send me their products so I can do a product review on it, or so I can do an unboxing video for YouTube, but so I can break it. Like, what the hell was that gun that everybody was excited for that's totally tanked out of the water? Was it the J4? I think it was the J4 Torque. Like, people were so excited to get them. We had one of the like test models at Blast Camp for something. And I was like, oh, let me take it for a little bit. I'll give you some testing. And they were like, nah, man, we've had it through so many, pro players testing it. I was like, yeah, those are pro players. They're never going to use your gun. And they were like, what do you mean by that? And I was like, they're not going to use your gun. They're sponsored by Planet Eclipse and Empire and Dive. Like, why would they use your gun and your brand new company? Like, not to bash on them, but that's just how paintball works. They sign with the company that gives them the best deal. And like some of the other team guys that I know, they were like, yeah, we're getting sponsored by J4, we're getting their Torques. And like I talked to them like the next week, like they got the guns, practiced that weekend. I talked to them like on Monday or Tuesday, and they're like, yeah, so I'm gonna need to buy an Ego. Like it was just that instant, and it's really sad because it didn't work. I forget what I was talking about. Oh, product testing. Yeah, the Mag Pro reg just stopped working for me. I haven't gotten one back yet. I haven't really talked to Tiberius Arms about it, or Gorilla Air, or whoever. Whatever their name is now, I'll find out what they are. But yeah, I haven't heard back from them about that yet. So I'm really glad that I kept my G3, because I was just gonna sell it or give it away or whatever. But damn it, monitor. But yeah, I'm really glad that I kept that. It's not lined up like how it is on my other guns, and I have a full tank of air. So I might do a shooting video later. I have a case of paint laying around somewhere. So yeah, that is the weekend's loadout. Unfortunately, now that we're done with all the rambling and what have you, I will not be playing paintball anymore for the foreseeable future. The only date that I can maybe give you, and I don't even know the date because I don't pay attention, is the big game at Fort Knox in August. Because my friend Chris is coming back from Norway to come play paintball with us, and he's an awesome guy. Did a video with him like a long time ago, and he's like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm coming back for the Fort Knox game in August," and I was like, "Well, shit, I need to make sure I have that time off. Like, I haven't been with this with the college long enough to be like, I need to have this date off, but hopefully by then I can be like, I just need these 2 days off. Like, I'll work during the week if I need to." So hopefully, you know, they're like, "Yeah, no problem. Go ahead and take it." Like, the guy that's my boss, he was really understanding about, you know, me having a primary job already, and that this being a secondary, and having to work around my schedule to get my training in and to get my hours in and stuff like that. He goes, "You know, we're just looking for a guy on the weekends." And I very rarely work weekends at my job now, but there's always the chance that I get scheduled for it, and it just fucks up my whole schedule. So I just want to avoid that completely, even though I already told them that I'm not available anymore. But the other week was just way too much for me and for Winston over here, my dog. He had me work Saturday morning 8 to 4, and nobody was home during the day, so he made a mess in his cage, and he was just a total mess, so I had to give him a bath and stuff like that. And then I immediately had to go to work at the college, and I just can't do that anymore, and I can't take the chance of that ever happening again. So that's why I'm just leaving that job completely. I've made friends there, but honestly, I'm not going to give anybody a second fucking thought as soon as I walk out the door. So yeah, that is this, like, update weekend loadout awesome video. Oh, the other thing, we hit 350 fucking subscribers on a YouTube channel, and that's incredible to me because I didn't expect to ever hit that many, because I just didn't. I don't really have goals in life, so that's why that flabbergasted the fuck out of me. And I think we're sitting at like 351 or whatever. I really don't care. I'm actually just excited that we hit 350. So I'm doing another Planet Eclipse gun bag giveaway. So, it's not going to be this video. I'm just letting you know that that is coming. Share it with your friends to subscribe to the channel, and let them know that I'm going to be giving away another Planet Eclipse gun bag. Okay, so we're giving a Planet Eclipse gun bag away for 350. We're going to give another one away at 400. When I hit 500, that's when we're giving away a gear bag, and that gear bag will probably have some shit in it. Like a new pod pack, maybe some pants, depending on what we can get away with from Planet Eclipse. So that is coming, man. The fact that we're at 350 and 500 is not that far away. If we can hit 500 before the end of the summer, which, I mean, it probably won't happen because I'm not going to be out there, like, promoting myself at events anymore. But if we can get there by the end of the summer, I will gladly give away a Planet Eclipse gear bag with a like a 4+ whatever pod pack, and then a shitload of barrel bags, and probably some pants. And if we hit 500 by the end of summer, I will be happy to do that. If we hit 600 by the end of summer, that will be a Planet Eclipse gear bag with an E-Tech 5. So let that sink in. Share it with your friends. Make sure they know what's happening. Let them know that you could possibly win an E-Tech 5 if they make a YouTube channel and subscribe to mine. Just let them know. Just be like, if you really care about me, you'll subscribe to this guy and let me win an E-Tech 5. But, so, next week, this is going up today on Friday, 5/15/2015. Oh, look at that. But, that, you know, this is going up today on Friday, but probably next week, maybe Monday, because I don't have to work on Monday. So probably Monday I'll make another video that'll be like, okay, this is what you have to do to win a Planet Eclipse gun bag. So, thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for all 350 of you for subscribing. For that guy that was number 350, awesome. For the guy that was 351, I appreciate you too. But, yeah, so let's do that. Let's hit another milestone together. And let's fucking spread paintball. Play paintball. Because I can't. So I want you on the field every weekend that you can be to play paintball in remembrance of me not being able to play paintball. So, thank you guys very much for watching. Catch you in the next video.